Hello, I'm back after a short absence on that Quake Brutalist Jam III action. Today we'll be playing Wurstwasser, Spooknik's second map contribution for the set, which goes alongside the excellent raw materials that I made a video on a few weeks ago. This is a void map with a lot of free-flowing combat and some really nice invoker opportunities. I decided to play it quickly, and I think I do a pretty okay job, though you could grind out something much more efficient if you want to grind the monster behaviour to get them all to line up nicely. Anyway, enjoy. So, facing a locked silver door there, which we need to backtrack to later, you jump down into the arena proper. In the lava, which really hurts you very quickly, you get a grenade launcher, so I just jump in there and get out as fast as possible. Though the awkward thing is, the Rocketeer can shoot you while you're trying to get out of the lava and do 70 damage. It's quite painful. Picking up the armor as well reveals that lovely fiend who jumps down, so you want to trigger them as soon as possible. And then it's just working around this lower edge here just to get all the weapons, basically. There's a lot of pressure from up top with the Plasmonites and the Grenadiers. They can pull the attention of the Fiend away, which is very irritating, because obviously aiming in this game is mostly to do with predicting where monsters are going to be. Especially when you're using a weapon that, is not hit scan, it's projectile based like the new shotgun is. But that's okay. So, coming up here, these champions sometimes are very irritating and do this where they don't jump down straight away. And if they don't jump down straight away, they might jump down later if you walk off, so you want to kill them. So, thankfully 2 came down there and I got some really nice shots off with a rebar launcher, but sometimes you don't. And here you get the invoker, which is one of our primary tools here. I really like using the rebar a lot, and I had to force myself to use the invoker because there's so many situations here I could use the rebar on those 2 grenadiers there, or those 3 there. There's no, you just want to use the invoker and kill them instantly, but the rebar launcher is just so satisfying sounding. It's so fun. Sometimes things don't line up very nicely, which slows you down, it's very easy for that grenadier to separate from the plasmonite, so you can't kill them all in one volley. It's okay though, it's okay. And other situations of monsters misbehaving. Here's a good example. Here, you go up here, there's the 4 shamblers. 1 shambler fell off, sometimes 2 shamblers fall off, sometimes no shamblers fall off. It's not a big deal because you can just shoot them when they're on the ground like that, but sometimes if they fall off, they run around the other side of the platform and then you've got to wait for them to get into position. Very important as well to kill that Rocketeer, because otherwise they can get lost in the secret area where you got the invoker ammo. Missed an easy shot on the pillars here with the shooting gallery. Not the cleanest, but that's okay. More monster-triggered enemies, and more wind tunnel action. It's a nice, effective void map, this. It really does look good. And I do like how it has a lot of height variation, and a kind of a spiralling layout almost. Which is then replicated in this inner area as well, which has a nice spiraling going up kind of thing too, which is cool. This inner area, though, I've got to say, is not that bad. There's a bit of platforming, sure, and there's some pressure from above and some moving platforms, but by and large, it's really straightforward. What you can just do is you can just do what I do here, and just ride this sucker all the way around continuously. There is a secret here. You don't actually need to do that. You can just rocket jump or grenade jump up to the secret mega that it lowers, but it's nice to press the buttons. And that's our entire ride there. Only 1 nail shooter, maybe have 3 or something like that. Make it a little bit more hardcore. I wouldn't have minded that. But pretty gentle, pretty gentle. So many opportunities to delete things with the invoker. Good time. This is another situation where if you kind of hang back, you can do a lot of damage. The invoker and the multi-missile launcher are the workhorses here in this one, you can see. Multi-missile to kill the guys on the top there. In that period of time, you have those 2 amalgams and a bunch of, what do you call these guys? Oh, I don't know what they're called now. Servitors, who are behind them. But it all kind of works out quite nicely. It's a shame this guy was still alive. That wastes a couple of seconds, but it happens. And there you go, you get all your ammo back as well, so jump down to a ring secret. And the shortcut lifts as well. These shortcut lifts are kind of deceptive, but not too bad. You could just circle jump across to this mega, but it's got to be a perfect circle. The same with this jump over here, I think you can just circle jump to this area, back to the silver door. This fight is a real kill box fight as well, because you're locked in here now, and there's all this sort of pressure from various sides. The most dangerous thing are the scrags, or the servitors that spawn in. But the daggers as well can really fuck you if you're not careful. And they can kind of all clump up in places that are awkward to hit them with. So it worked out really nicely here, I've got to say. But you could lose a lot of health here very, very quickly. And of course, quite slowly. The servitors can kind of drift out of range. Though that door, I will say, the silver key door, it's very easy to forget that it's there, because it's at the start of the map and it's up like a very narrow lift. So I've seen a lot of people play this map for the first time, get the silver key, like, alright, where do I go now? But when you know it's there, the flow's lovely. It's just got a lovely flow to it, this map. And there you go, that's a Wurstwasser by Sputnik. A very, very good map. A lot of fun. You should play it yourself. Play Quake Brutalist Jam 3. Bye.